Hello everyone. Today I wanted to share with you a chicken recipe. I'm gonna show you chicken karahi two ways. So here I have 1.5 pounds of chicken and I'm gonna make this. One is a dry version and the second is a gravy version with tomatoes. So as you can see, I have some ginger and garlic on top of the chicken. So we are gonna marinate this. I have about 4 cloves of garlic and about 1.5 inches of ginger, so lots of ginger. Plus I have some julienne ginger as well for adding later. I also have my pommy chopped tomatoes. I love these chopped tomatoes. They're really good, no sour taste, and they really taste good. So along with that, I have my spice mix. Now this is the Shan Karahi mix. It's a spice mix that's pre-made, and I'm kind of going to follow the recipe on the back, but I'm going to split it two ways and I'm going to have a slight variation. So what we're going to do is I have the ginger garlic and then I'm going to add the spice mix in here and marinate it for about 20 minutes or so. So once you add that spice mix, just make sure to kind of rub everything in really well. Just kind of incorporate that ginger garlic evenly. I added about a half of that packet in there, because the packet contains salt, so make sure that you adjust your salt accordingly. You really need to add very little. So in my instant pot, I have it heating on saute mode, and like I said, I'm going to show you one version in the instant pot and the other on the stove top. I also have chopped green chilies as well, along with my tomatoes for the gravy version, and some shahi jeera, which is in an espresso bottle, so you can ignore that. This is a different type of cumin seed. It's almost like a black cumin seed. And I'm going to alternate this video between showing you the gravy version in the instant pot and the dry version on the stove top. So this will be kind of different. So put in about a tablespoon or two of oil. Whatever oil you have works. The packet may call for a lot of oil, but I do not want to put that much. So put what you prefer. Once the oil is hot, add in the black cumin seeds and let them splutter, and then directly add the tomato. It will start spluttering, so just be really careful. I had to move my camera away, but you want to make sure now to cook the chopped tomatoes really well. I added about a cup to cup and a half of that chopped tomatoes. Now on the side over here, I have my pan heating, and I'm adding again a tablespoon to two of oil in here and letting it heat up. Make sure it coats the bottom evenly, and then once it heats up, we're going to add the chicken directly to it. So I've shown you my chicken. This has been marinating for about 20 to 30 minutes. So what we're going to do is just dump in all of this chicken into the pan. Now you want your heat to be set to medium high, and that way you'll not overcook the chicken, but you will get a browning on the outside. So do this for 3 to 4 minutes on one side and then turn it over. In the meantime, my tomatoes have been cooking, and you want them to cook nicely for about 5 to 6 minutes or so. Just kind of keep an eye on it as that happens. As you can see, I also added the green chilies in here. Now again, adjust that according to your spice level. So just make sure, and it also depends on the chili. It's also completely optional, so you can skip it. I did turn around my chicken, so I flipped them over, and now the other side is going to cook for a couple of more minutes. So let it brown. You can also see there's a lot of water oozing out of the chicken. That's why you want to get a wide pan. I add the julienne ginger. I also decided to add a little bit more spice mix in here. Again, adjust it according to your taste. I'm not adding any salt to this dish because, like I said, the spice mix contains salt. Now what I did over here is I removed half of the chicken. So as soon as the chicken had started to brown, I removed half of it because I want to use the half to put it into my tomato. So you see, now we're gonna have two ways of chicken. So it's not completely cooked yet. As you can see, there is some big portions in there, but we are now going to put this half into the tomato gravy. And mind you, this is dark meat chicken, so if it's white meat chicken, it will cook a lot faster. And so mix it in, and then continue to cook your pan version. Add your julienne ginger in there. If you want to make it spicier, add some more spice mix. Up to you. Move it around and just keep an eye on it. Let that water kind of ooze out and dry out completely. I decided to add some more spice mix. It did become very spicy. Now I mixed that chicken up. I'm going to put my trivet in there, and I'm actually going to put my rice in here as well. As you know, I like to multitask my Instant Pot, so this works really great. I close the lid, it's in sealing position, and I'm just going to use my rice mug. It works perfectly for me, and the chicken, since it's already browned, is going to cook. Meanwhile, my pan version is almost dry out, nicely brown on each side, and I'm just gonna give it maybe a couple of minutes and it's done. Back to my Instant Pot. So after the rice mode finished, here's what my chicken looks like. Oh, it looks really yummy. So you can see that red color is really nice and rich. And so I'm gonna take this out, but you can enjoy this with rice or roti. You can enjoy the dried version just as a snack or with your drinks or something like that. But hope you enjoyed this variation in recipe, and thank you so much for watching. Until next time.